Test. There we go. How's everyone doing?
Charge, either attracting the particles to one side or attracting them to the other side of the capsule. If you zoom way in and you slow things down a bit, you can actually see the individual particles floating to the surface of the capsule. Then you just take a bunch of those capsules, put them in an array, and poof, you got an E-ink display. But how does color work? Well, okay, one thing you could do is you could add colored pigment to your capsules, but now hold on a second. If all we can have is a positive or a negative charge, well, how do we make sure that it's the colored particles that rise to the surface of the capsule? Well, we can change the size of the particle. If we add slightly larger particles to the mix, then we can take advantage of the momentum of larger particles. So we can hold the positive charge just a bit longer, and those larger particles will accelerate and smash their way to the top, pushing the smaller particles out of the way. But wait a second, hold the charge longer? You mean even longer than a black and white E-ink display? Yeah, like 2 frames per minute longer. So clearly, Dassault had to go a different route. Let's take a closer look. Using this handy-dandy USB microscope, we can zoom way in on this monitor and see exactly what's going on here. Would you look at that? Just like the monitor or TV that you're watching this on right now, it uses a color filter on top of the E-ink layer. But if we look closely, things get pretty weird. What is this subpixel layout? Okay, we need red, green, and blue in order to make white, right? So here's a triangular pixel with my red, green, and my blue that I need to make white, right? And here's another one. But the problem is that in order to make another pixel that's right in line with this one, I've got to go way over here. I'm missing an entire row. Oh wait, okay, no, I see it. We can have a triangle here, and then we can have a triangle here, and one here, and one here, and they're kind of offset. And if we look closely at the surface of the display, it's got almost like these denim lines running through it. So that makes sense. Our subpixel layout is these nested triangles, is what I would tell myself. Good job, Linus. If it wasn't for the fact that these are not subpixels. Every pixel on this 3200 by 1800 display is either red, green, or blue. To show you how this pans out in the real world, we made this test image that is a 3200 by 1800 checkerboard pattern. Now, every other pixel should be black, and every other pixel should be a color. I mean, if you look at the display, it's kind of gray. So in a sense, this red, green, and blue are making whitish, but how do they advertise this thing as 3200 by 1800? Well, my friends, because even though not every one of our pixels can impact hue, every one of our pixels does impact the brightness and saturation of that square and the overall sharpness, which is why we need to stop using the word resolution to describe pixel count, but that's a lecture for another day. Let's play with this thing. Let's try zooming in to see how this thing is gonna handle larger checkerboard. Oh, that is cool. You can actually watch the transitions. You can see the particles as they slowly darken or brighten. Let's see what happens when I move my cursor across it. Oh, hey, how you doing there, buddy? There's the little fingies on the hand icon. As you can probably imagine though, on a display that can only sort of produce white, gray introduces some unique challenges. Let's go ahead and have a look at the no signal screen. Oh, wow. Those are not supposed to look like that, are they? So it's trash then? Well, not quite. So far, everything we've done has been weird test patterns. What about real world usage? Well, the first thing I notice about it is that we still have the same issue as last time, where you're gonna see the ghost of whatever it is you were doing last on top of any new content, unless you clear the display and do a slow refresh. Okay, drawing in green, it's like kind of greenish. I can see every single pixel with the naked eye. That is not something I'm used to. This is an LG HDR test video that you guys can go watch on your own if you want to have some idea of what it's supposed to look like.
To be fair, this is like the worst case scenario for this monitor. The ghosting on black is way worse than when it's ghosting on white.
It's not for watching video, but how does it compare to the non-color one? Do we have the old, we have the old one?
It's right here.
You know what? I think the ghosting is better on the new one.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's something, at least. Let's see how they hold up in video though. So we'll do the classic clear, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start our giant movie CD Laserdisc
Before we do that, we should make sure these are in the same mode. These have 5 different speeds that they can refresh at. We got fast, fast plus, fast plus plus, fast plus plus plus, and fast plus 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 plus.
Right, okay. Video mode with both of them fast plus 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 plus.
I don't know how much I need the color.
I was about to say, I really appreciate having the color.
Well, I mean, like, look here. Like, you just have these like weird specks of green. Like, nothing's really filled in. It's all sporadic, and I feel like it looks a lot smoother with the gray.
Yeah, but that shot didn't have a lot of color in it. So you weren't really getting the benefit. At least this plant is green. Like, look here. Oh, at least I can appreciate the, the glinting light off of this laser disc. What even is that?
But did you notice that the front light is on?
No, I mean, does that matter? Wait, this one doesn't have the light on at all. Okay. Compared to our black and white display, the color filter ends up wasting a ton of light, which defeats the purpose, kind of. Because the point of e-ink, right, is it's supposed to be more like the experience of reading off of a piece of paper with natural ambient light. And on the original black and white one, we can totally do that. The brightness of this to my eye is actually comparable to this one with the front light activated. And we found that so much light was lost that we almost always preferred to have the front light on. You guys can see just how dim it is with it powered off. But maybe there's a use case where it's still worth the trade-off. Let's take a look at word processing and document creation.
Oh, this is even great because we have highlights and stuff in here.
Yeah, like that's, ooh, really bad. Oh, goodness. It's really not sharp. Even with a clear, that looks like ass.
What if we try changing the mode?
Okay, sure. I mean, I should put this one in text mode too then.
Text mode is very, very, very aggressive with, oh, you want it black. Like, look at this, it's blue, let's go up 1 level. Oh no, that's black now.
The sharpness is okay now, but I would never edit text at this size.
No.
I'd be working probably more like this. I think I would rather have my gray lighting over here than this highlighting over here with this low resolution text. Let's say I was willing to accept those compromises though. How usable is this? Let's take this document from Roasting Celeb and Creator Gaming Setups and try and make some edits to it. Hold on, I'm just trying to fix the formatting here. Okay, what is happening right now?
That's the page break?
There's a page break, I can't even see it. Here, you could totally see it on this one.
Yeah, but to be fair, we are in text mode. So
yeah,
what
text mode. Look, no. If text mode is not what you need for editing a text document, then no.
And there you go, I just changed the contrast
Okay,
button.
the rest of it.
You didn't finagle
I
enough.
can barely even read this now.
You should have finagled more. Well, that's okay. Now you can press your page break, and then you can go like this and change your mode so that it's back to be better. There. Also, this is supposed to be yellow.
You wanted me to try to game on this thing?
Oh yeah, we're gonna game on this thing. But you know what? Let's do what Color E-Ink does best. Let's look at some comics.
Yes, I could see that being a legitimate use case for this. That's not that great.
Linus,
Hold
what
on,
did I tell you
hold
about finagling?
I'm working on
You gotta
the mode.
finagle.
I'm working on it. Oh, graphic mode, not bad.
We can get the other one. This one's also messed up now, so I'm gonna come around and give this its best shot.
If I'm reading, text sharpness is everything.
Yep, and that's way sharper.
Way sharper on black and white.
Maybe a newspaper comic strip isn't the best comparison because I was like, what am I really losing in black and white here? color, but that's because it was smartly designed to not always be printed in color. But that's most comics. Here's where I think it actually is probably the best case scenario for it, is this older Watchmen comic. And I think it does look really great. It benefits from the incredible coloring of the Watchmen series, and it does get that cheap dot printed feeling really well.
It nails
Yeah.
this.
But when you're not looking at cheap dot printed stuff,
Falls apart pretty
it's just disappointing, especially compared to, like, I don't know, any other display in its price bracket. But let's game.
In a minute. First, I want to talk about the folks who might be considering a display like this in spite of all the obvious downsides. And those are people who are suffering from digital eye strain, aka computer vision syndrome. Now, I won't dispute the perceived improved comfort of using an e-ink display, but it should be noted that there is still a lack of scientific evidence to demonstrate that blue light, or any light emitted from a display, is bad for your eyes. And while some of it might be down to poor translation, Dassault makes a lot of broad medical claims that they probably haven't tested. So if you're someone who suffers from digital eye strain, rather than just taking what they're saying at face value, try following the 20-20-20 rule and make a point of remembering to blink. If you have trouble with that, keep some saline eye drops at your desk in order to improve your hydration. Of course, don't take advice about your eyes from either monitor manufacturers or YouTubers, and if you have a persistent problem, make sure you talk to a professional. All right, enough boring medical stuff, let's game. Super Meat Boy Challenge. Dassault Black and White versus Dassault Color versus Alienware 240Hz OLED. And you may be wondering, hey, what's up with that? That seems unfair.
It's the same price. Well, actually, mine's $400 cheaper.
Are those the speakers built into this monitor?
Yeah.
They are not very good.
And this is Sammy. If you guys lose this and you blame your hardware, that's kind of embarrassing.
I've never played this.
One moment, please. I'd like to tweak my monitor a little bit.
Yeah, Sammy, you can also change your settings if you'd like.
Oh, look at that. Gotta get that fine tuning.
Okay, so we're just gonna go, and we're gonna go to the first level.
No.
So you have to save the lady.
Okay, done.
Nice.
And then just mash A to get to the next
okay.
level. You can wall jump by, like, slamming against things.
Oh, I can't even see myself.
Linus,
Is there a wall here?
are you on the slow? Are you on the? What is?
Oh my god.
Oi, oi, oi! How far are we expected to go here?
I think someone set a timer for a minute.
Wait. Oh, well, that wasn't very good.
I can't see anything. It's all gray.
How do I change the refresh rate again? M plus?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, you want fast plus plus
Dude,
plus?
I can't see for, oh, hold on. Okay, I turned my contrast down. This is definitely
Where
better.
am I? Where are you, Linus?
Don't worry about it. Okay, this is going way more better now that I can actually see any of what I'm doing.
I should beat Linus. It'd be embarrassing, right?
Yeah, you're not gonna beat me.
No, 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 no! No!
I'm at 112.
I'm at 1.9.
I don't know what I'm at.
You almost were there. 111.
111. So I was at 110.
So clearly that's proof that color does improve your gaming performance.
Yeah, not just that, but once I was able to tune it, the limited ghosting compared to the first gen one is definitely better. Like, this is very usable compared to what poor Sammy was dealing with over there. With that said, I'm not getting much of the benefit of the colorness of it at this point.
No.
Wow, now that I look at that.
It looks so much better.
Of course, no one is buying this thing for gaming, and if you are the sort of person who has a use case that can benefit from it, you know who you are. Say, for example, if what you do is review documentation all day for a living, something like this could be worth the investment, and investment it will be. The Color Paperlike is worth about $1,650 US, which somehow is less than Dassault's equivalent non-color e-ink monitor. But with the trade-offs that are inherent to the technology, I can see how they would view these two displays as equal, if not the same. I guess the question now is, color e-ink, it's definitely a thing. So why hasn't Amazon released a color e-reader yet? With the Kindle brand recognition that they have, they could charge a fortune for a color version. But if I had to guess, I'd say it probably comes down to the lack of brightness and the poor performance in both black and white and especially grayscale. So for the time being, you'll have to turn to competitors like Kobo, who we'll have linked in the video description, along with Dasung, if you're the sort of person to whom this is appealing. If you guys enjoyed this video, check out our video.
I look forward to the day when you can just get high quality, high refresh rate e-ink displays. Because unironically, I think that's where the future of display technology is. It's never going to be as good as like OLED. I'll say that right now. But having it look like a piece of paper, having it like at a high resolution, high refresh rate piece of paper, is like ideal for me.
What? I didn't
I want that.
expect to see that. Crap is not going to work. Broken or cracked. Really cool. Really terrible. This is a VIA V-Trux, and this is the owner of it, Jason. Jason has brought with him some replacement modules for his battery pack because he suspects that he has some weak modules in his battery pack that need replacing. 3 point, oh my God. Why do you think? What are the symptoms that are causing you to think that the modules are weak and need replacing?
Well, it's hard to say because it's an older truck, and I know this is borderline experimental, but I've noticed reduced propulsion at times, especially the battery's under 50%. It's not doing the range that was advertised or even what I've seen other people getting in these similar trucks. And mostly it's just the weirdness with the behavior of the gauge slipping, showing less of a charge if I let it sit overnight. And so I'm hoping that there's something wrong with it so that replacing the modules will fix it and we can get some more consistency.
Unfortunately, the replacement battery modules that Jason was able to source aren't new because that's impossible. The battery supplier that VIA used went out of business nearly a decade ago. So we'll be getting the replacement modules from a battery pack out of a VIA converted van that someone was parting out. This spare pack that we're going to pull replacement modules out of is roughly the same age and usage as the battery pack that's already in his pickup. VIA used as the battery supplier that VIA used went out of business nearly a decade ago. So we'll be getting the replacement modules from a battery pack. Unfortunately, the replacement battery modules that Jason was able to source aren't new because that's impossible. The battery supplier that VIA used went out of business nearly a decade ago. So we'll be getting the replacement modules from a battery pack out of a VIA converted van that someone was parting out. This spare pack that we're going to pull replacement modules out of is roughly the same age and usage as the battery pack that's already in his pickup, and we don't even know if this battery pack is good. But given the total lack of other options for replacement modules, when he found this for sale, he jumped on it. All right, do we want to open up this one first? Oh, it's clean in there.
Oh, clean. Wow.
All right, we're both in front of the camera.
Oh, yeah. Wrong space.
Okay, I'm discovering all of this for the first time, so some of this information could be wrong. But we have 4 large modules and then one smaller module here. These are A123 lithium iron phosphate battery modules. The BMS is also A123, as you can see on the top. It says A123 right there. We've got high voltage fuses right in here. This is the what appears to be the mid-pack disconnect. The craziest thing about this is how it handles cooling. I thought it was liquid-cooled batteries, and there is liquid cooling going into the battery pack. There's the ports right here on the side. But those ports go to these, which go to a radiator. These are air-cooled batteries. Later on, I took apart this BCCM, which probably stands for Battery Climate Control Module, to see how it works. And it's so much more interesting than I initially thought. But we'll discover that later in the video. All right, this entire battery pack seems to be sitting on this ridiculously thick aluminum plate here. It's like 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch, somewhere in there, thick aluminum plate. I later found out that aluminum plate has air channels carved into it, but you'll see that later. We got cells.
And the game has been loading so long.
Whoa!
gives up on loading.
It should be noted, I do not know what I'm doing at the moment. This is exploratory digging. And now I have access to the tops of all the cells, which I can probe and see what voltages the cells are at. 3.27, that's what you'd expect from lithium iron phosphate. 3.27, 3.27, 3.27, 3.27, and then I'm assuming 3.27. Yes, perfect. Okay, so they're all perfectly balanced. That's a good sign. For the curious amongst you, the configuration of the short modules is 12S3P, while the configuration of the long modules is 26S3P. The short module only has one BMS satellite, while the long modules have two BMS satellites, one for each half of the module. The capacity of the long modules is just over 5 kilowatt hours, while the capacity of the short module is just over 2.3 kilowatt hours. With sufficient exploratory digging done in the van pack, it's time to drop the pack out of the truck, which is the one we actually want to work on. But we ran into issues before we could even get it on the lift. The problem we're having is this is the frame rail right here, and then right next to it is the battery. You can see the width of the lift pad right here. So when it comes up, it's only engaging on the very edge of the lift pad, and when we raised up the lift, it started slipping, which made us both super uncomfortable. The best solution we could come up with to get this thing on the lift safely was to weld a piece of tube to the side of the frame to act as a lift support. While not ideal to have to weld a piece of crap to the side of the frame, it seemed preferable to having the truck fall off the lift. And you can see here the new welded-on frame extension in work, digging into the lift pad, providing a little more, less far away from the edge support to lift up the rear end of the VIA. With that out of the way and the VIA actually up on the lift, we were able to drop the battery pack out of the VIA. There was much cursing at coolant lines and high voltage connectors that were jigsaw puzzles, but we did get it out with a little bit of fuss. Okay, good news, your truck is now 800 pounds lighter. Bad news, it's not going to move. These two packs are essentially the same module, same components, same high voltage connectors, but are obviously very different. This one came out of a van, this one obviously just came out of this truck here. The big difference between them is this one had to work around a drive shaft. I don't know where this would have been in the van to completely avoid a drive shaft, but I'm sure the people at VIA much preferred this battery pack over this one as far as engineering constraints, because it's just a box with some batteries in it. This is a box with some batteries in it with a huge gaping chasm in the middle. Also notably different between these two packs, this has only 2 cross members on the side to hold it in place, and weirdly the van one has 3. Forgot to mention this says T474 on the top of it. I guess that means this is truck number 474. And here goes the cover. We didn't know it, but we're unveiling a big hidden surprise right here. Can you spot what's wrong? We didn't immediately. Nice. That's even cleaner than the other one. Look at the cooling plate. Or the cooling. It's looped. It doesn't go to anything.
Are you kidding me?
There's nothing in here. This is literally empty. This whole box is empty.
It's empty, yeah. It's just space.
What?
What's going on?
As a reminder, here's the van battery pack. Here is the BCCM. You have the coolant ports on the outside of the pack, and they go into these coolant lines, which go down into what looks like a radiator. You have a fan that blows the air over the radiator and circulates it around the pack for both heating and cooling. And here's the pack we just pulled out of his truck. It just loops in and then back out again. This black box here is the space where the BCCM would go, but either it wasn't installed from the factory or someone deleted it. This black plug right here is a power connection that powers the fan for the BCCM, and on the other side of it is nothing. Either it was deleted or it was never installed. We'll never know. But regardless of the whole cooling loop insanity here, here's the truck pack and a very different configuration from the van pack. Again, this must have been a nightmare for the engineers to package into the pickup. Look at that. Under the previous owner, this V-Trucks was sent to VIA for service, where they replaced Module 4 because they said it needed replacing. And at the same time, they also said Modules 1 and 2 were weak and would need replacing soon. The current owner was going to send his truck back to VIA to replace those 2 modules that they said needed replacing. He even sourced that spare pack out of the van so he could have a source for the replacement system. We don't know. Dead. replace those 2 modules that they said needed replacing. He even sourced that spare pack out of the van so he could have a source for the replacement modules. And they agreed to do the work, but at some point, VIA stopped responding to his emails and his calls. He thinks they went out of business. I haven't been able to verify whether or not they went out of business, but regardless, they stopped responding to him. So then he sought out my help, and now the truck is here in my shop where I'm going to help him swap out those modules. So the core of this job is straightforward. Replace modules 1 and 2 of the truck pack with 2 good modules from the van pack. Will it be that simple?
Never is. I want to find a nice place on the edge of town here. Ideally, I want to find a nice, like, gas station maybe with a place in the back of it where I can set up shop, like a lack of a better term, a house, or like a cellar, that's the one. Also, I want to make use of this field, so I don't want to go too far from here. I don't want to be inside of a house either, necessarily. Well, I can get corn from here, but I'm looking for something more move-in ready. The first game of this that I ever played, I found a hidey hole in behind a gas station on the edge of town, and that was fantastic. That was perfect. I don't think I'm going to find that here, but it'd be nice to find. Being said, you know, I could just build my shelter like right over here. And it's a perfectly fine place Gotta get them pants. See, I might as well do this all the way to his head. I'm loving the spawn though, right next to a nice town. Hell yeah. I mean, I know that means there's a lot of zombies around, but still.
Hi, hon. I'm shooting giant bugs. What are you doing?
I got an amazing spawn.
Good for you.
Like,
Can you shoot
literally-
giant bugs with it?
I mean, if there's giant bug zombies, sure.
Can you shoot down giant spaceships?
I mean, it's
Why
just
don't you
got
want to play
giant
EDF with me
spaceships.
again? Why don't you want to play EDF with me?
It's not that I don't want to. I'm not in the mood.
You're not in the mood for giant bug shooting and spaceship shooting? Keep in mind they're alien bugs.
I know.
Come on.
I'm good.
Me, Cat, and Fluffy are going to be playing it soon. Do you want to join us then?
I don't know. I'm happy over here in my own corner.
Okay. Love you. Bye-bye.
You,
Did you say goodbye?
I did. I love you.
I didn't hear you say goodbye.
Well, I blame Discord.
I also blame Discord. Bye.
Bye. Oh, you got experience with this. I do. Totally do. Excellent. Get myself lots of stone. Ah, I missed. I have no idea where that arrow went. It's over here somewhere. Doesn't matter, I can make more. Alright, let's make our campfire. Spiders are there? Okay. Perfect. Keeps all the zombies from spawning in this immediate area, which is exactly what I want. I need to cut down another tree. Can't believe this is finally coming out of early access. Actually, there's a couple of games that I'm looking forward to coming out of early access. We've got this. We've got what's the other one? There's another game that I play a bit. We might still recover it. That's all I'm thinking about. I mean, there's this coming out of early access. There's... Fuck, what other game? I know that I have a couple of games. Satisfactory, that's the one. Satisfactory's coming out of early access too. small initial building, but that's fine. Doesn't need to be big. Oh, I'm out. Fair enough. I don't need 75, I need like another 50. Can always cut down more trees. Got 500 items, there it is. Apparently that makes me Benjamin Franklin, according to the achievement. Don't know how that makes me Benjamin Franklin, but here we are. I need 7 more. Oh, that's dead. I'm not going to be repairing my stone axes. That's ridiculous. So he's just over there, huh? Okay. I'm out of wood. Fair enough. There it is. This one should have plenty of wood. Zombie activity's light. I'm happy about that. With any luck, that'll be enough to... Can I make a door? Wooden door? Just a wooden door is all I need. There we go. And I'm out of wood again. Takes a lot of wood to do that, doesn't it? Must, yeah. Fair enough. You know, this is a game I can unironically lose myself in. Not burned down on it like Minecraft or My Summer Car, which is sad because I fucking love My Summer Car. God damn, I want more summer. I can't wait for My Winter Car because it's a new game. New games don't say not, but with new things to do. I want to go ice racing. That sounds like a hell of a lot of fun. Also, I've always found it a little bit odd in this game that you repair your house, or rather build your house using your axe, like this. I feel like there should be a dedicated building tool. I don't know. That is a lot. That's what that sounded like. Points to level 6. Yes, I leveled up. Okay. I want to get into crafting. That's what I want. Specifically, I want to get into the ability to make good weapons. That being said... better loot. I don't want to use shotguns necessarily. I mean, shotguns are good, but... Gunslinger, that's, yes. Handguns and SMG, yes. There we go. I'm out of wood, aren't I? Damn. I'm gonna put the wood down on there. I'm gonna put the stick out up there. Music is suddenly ominous. Wait for my stamina to recover for a minute. Remember, kids, always check your surroundings, just in case. For example, there's a woman just over there. There's a zombie woman. Yeah, you get like experience a lot faster from killing enemies than you do from cutting down trees, but yeah. Honestly, what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to go to the trader sooner rather than later. You know what? I should probably do that right now. I should also see if there's a mod that lets you sleep through the night, because that'd be fantastic. Also, I'm gonna need a new axe, but oh well. I appreciate that the game just spawns the trader near wherever you are. Whispering Woodlands, okay. Joe Bros Builders, huh? Falls Pay Lake, okay. Well, that's handy for later on when I get the ability to drink water straight from, you know, the ground. Okay, unironically, this is pretty much what I was looking for. I feel like now, but... Oh, I'm inside range of Trader Joe's. I can't... Why is the door already damaged? Oh well. Hey, Joe.
Hello, stranger.
You have any jobs?
Can you do me a favor? It's rare to find honor in these dark times.
He wants to do the one next door. Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna need that and that. I'm gonna need that to do collector. Okay, so he's got a lot of
Maybe next
stuff I need.
time. Happy travels, survivor.
you know what? I don't need to make another axe. I've got a club. I shall use the club. I appreciate the first job that he gave me was fill out all the things next door, eh? It's a very, very reasonable task, honestly. Collect the free newspapers. People's Digest, huh? Just 3 levels. Oh, this is a functional vending machine. Okay. Enforcing. I can't take them. Bottles of stone sledgehammer, I'll take that. And also a questionable sandwich. Who knows where it's from, how long it's been here, or if it was made using edible foods. So, you know. Well, there used to be a dog here, that's good. But yeah, the last time I played this game, there was a, well, the first time I played this game, this structure here had more or less a, handgun parts and, well, what are those? Better than the basically nothing I'm wearing now. Overalls, rather. I appreciate that the fridge is somehow still running. Containing corn. At least it wasn't until I opened it and then it died. Come on, jump down. I'm hoping the game will give me a reward in the form of handgun. Or maybe shotgun. But gun nonetheless. I will say I'm unhappy with the changes that I know they've made to how to collect water. They used to have, like, you know, melt snow and stuff in the water. That's no longer a thing. Now you, like, have to use a dune collector or something. Alright, this area is clear of zombies. Okay, good to know. Let's loot it. Diamond chips. Okay. Dang, no money in the register. Always sad. 2034, huh? I need a new axe. Oh, I can make a wrench now. Grab a helmet, a sandwich, and some shotgun shells and some chain, all useful stuff. Ooh, some arrows, very nice. Oil, that'll come in handy later, I'm sure. Love the ad on the wall there for some like chocolate granola bars. I would love one of those in game. Because you know I'm kind of role playing. Come on, you can get up there. There you go. Interesting. Alright, let's head back out. Alright. Did it reset these? It did. Hey, chicken. I've got 2-1 cotton now. Also, I really needed to make a chest back at base to put all my shit in.
What a wonderful day.
Right?
Here is your reward. I owe you one.
Because I'm planning on going handgun, I'm going to take the 9mm ammo. What's direction northeast? I'm located down here to the south. You have anything to the south? That's like halfway
I'm in a
between here
bit
and
of
there.
a Godspeed.
Have any food? Not really. Okay.
I thank you, kind sir.
I do have these sandwiches. I'll be back through to loot your place eventually, sir. Wow. Huh. Well, I know they can't get in, so I'm just gonna walk away, but that is interesting. know, given that's Trader Joe's, and we've got a Joe's USA and a Joe's Building and all kinds of Joe things, I suspect his family may have been big in the area. Oh, that's a house on a moving truck. That's cool. That must have happened. The zombie horde must have come through as they were moving the house. God damn. That's cool. I love little lore, like lore things like that. That's what that is. That's lore. That house was being moved. I think we're on the edge of not a massive city, but at least a bigger than average city. I also wish that there was a slow stamina increase from using up all your stamina. The more you do it, the more stamina you get, type deal. Want those. Gonna want the lockpicks. Until I have a gun, I have no need of that. I'll keep the first aid on me. That's not what I meant to do. Don't mind me just walking through. lead. Cabinet. Ooh, don't need to buy that anymore. Excellent. Ravioli and sauce, hell yeah. Grilled corn and baked potato, hell yeah, that's a recipe. Ah, yes, that's a thing. I left all my wood behind, so I can't use that as a weapon anymore, so I'll have to use this. Medical journal, that would be very useful, honestly. Gotta get the medical points up. Very nice leveling up. Forged steel, excellent. Always good to have that. Never know what you're gonna find in the toilet. Sometimes it's water. Usually it's water. Hopefully it's for real. Alright, I'm officially overburdened. Also, this house doesn't actually appear to have a front door. It appears to have a single door through the kitchen. Which is, a little bit weird, not gonna lie. We got time. I will say the amount of people growing corn in their front yards is a little bit odd, but this better have something good for a 20-second wait time to open. This is a police car. I hope it has a handgun. It'll probably have like ammunition, maybe a shotgun. Fuck. Ran out of lockpicks. Come back when I get more. I only had 2, so that makes sense, but it hurts. That would have been awesome. Early game weapons from a cop car, hell yeah. But Alright, let's see here.
Each day it must be my lucky day. Thank you. And here you go.
I'll unironically take 1,500 wood. I can't buy a water filter yet. I got the grill. I need the cooking pot. I would love it if he was just selling handguns.
Much obliged, stranger. I've got just the God bless you and good luck.
We're gonna be digging up some supplies here shortly. Let's say we're going home first, so. I got killed doing his shopping. Got a wrench at some point. Ooh. Painkillers. That's actually extremely helpful. God damn it. Oh, after a pair of pants. I've got. I think I'm starving, right? I got that for like a pair of pants. Unironically, the pants are better than the overalls. Okay. Someone's gonna look a little bit lower in this sky. Get my hands on more lockpicks. I'm sure that'll happen sooner rather than later, to be honest. I gotta say, I've looked at some of the earlier screenshots of this game, and wow, it's impressive how much it's just gotten like better looking. Damn it. I need to build the floor at some point God damn it. Pressing E to open my inventory, but that's not how you do it in this game. It is the beaker. Oh, about perfect. That's because I've got the concussion. Fair enough. Building is a reasonable way to get a lot of XP. Noted. I know the chipboard is being used to represent the first level of building, but I've got to wonder, where are we getting all this chipboard from? It's not exactly easy to manufacture. I'd say the boards are easier to manufacture. Alright, my square cube of place to live is done-ish. Do I have any food at all? Oh yeah, I got ravioli sauce. How could I forget about that? And a chicken ration. It'll fill me right up. Okay. Stone. I lack well, most of the raw materials needed to make food. Make something with eggs and meat, I suppose. Okay. I'm sure that'll come with time, though. Oh yeah, for this task I'm gonna need a shovel. So I need wood, plant fiber, and stone. Gotta love that concussion. Gotta love that in this game concussions only seem to last a very short period of time. Which is unrealistic, but I'm thankful. In real life, concussions can last for years. I had a music teacher that officially was my teacher, but I only saw her like the first year of high school. And then we had substitute teachers for the remaining 4 years. Sorry, remaining 3 years. By the way, quick tip for anyone who decides to play this game. Playing it on Linux, play it through Proton. There's a native build, but a lot of the effects don't seem to work. Like that ring that tells me where to dig. Just missing. Oh good, I've got an infection, that's what I want. idea was to bury this anyway? Got my stamina regen. I mean, at least I'm getting lots of clay, you know? I really don't want to be outside when it gets night. And it's getting there. I have no idea how that even could have been. Fuck me, that's what I was worried about right there. I use nail Someone dropped the backpack. Okay. impressive how little damage I was doing. Okay, this isn't doing much damage either. Oh, the game just froze. That explains the music. I don't know when the last time I autosaved was. There's something I wanted to change. What was it? Ah, this. Oh, good. It actually didn't go that far back. As I was crouching, that probably would have helped. Mild infection, abrasion, concussion, and hunger. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the zombies run at night as opposed to walking during the day, so I need to be careful of that. Also, blueberry pie, I'll eat that. Black sharp coffee, that'd be good for later. Love how you just can't move it. recovery, and food. Cool. Something's gotta be better than nothing. I really wish that the bedroll was functional. So you could sleep through the night, essentially. It's time to fix these floors. All right. Oh, that's awesome. Really would like to get a gun sometime soon, though. Welcome aboard Noah. Yep. Where I am now is basically perfect for when I get a car, because I can just like, I can pretty much just build a bridge or a garage area here, and I can drive into town. I can drive out of town. It's too bad that when you're playing multiplayer, the map isn't shared with everyone you're playing with on the team. Because when I did that, I noticed that like they'd have parts of the map that I didn't, and so on. And it makes no sense if we wouldn't share knowledge about where things are. If you ask me. Fahrenheit, huh? You're only 36 meters above sea level. Big map. I'm in like the bottom corner of it. Well, maybe center, off to the left a little bit. Still. I don't have to be the one to point out how terrible of an idea that is, right? handgun, my beloved, where art thou? You know, it occurs to me that the best shelter would literally be to actually dig a hole and then reinforce the walls, because then you've got like the dirt to protect you. Can you make it ladder? Yeah, and you can totally make a ladder. Honestly, that's what I should do. This should become my raid day area, and then I should just have an underground base. That's corn meal, but I don't have any corn. I mean, I guess not. Weird that I don't cast the shadow. Also weird that I'm dying, because like, There's a lot of fire, a lot of heat, a lot of carbon monoxide and dioxide. This should be one of the 7 ways to die, to be honest. Yes, I literally just changed the speed of time to tonight. Makes you wonder how they got the screenshot, because I feel like this is being... I feel like this is a screenshot that's been heavily edited. I would take antibiotics game, but I lack any. I'm definitely heading over too early. There's no way he's open at 4 a.m. But, who knows what I might find on the way, right? Honestly, this looks like it would have been a very pleasant place to live prior to the whole zombie apocalypse. So I do have to wonder what happened to all the power lines, but you know. Anyway, I would love to go back to the way the older games did it, where you could, like, refill your water bottle, or refill all your bottles from the water. And like you didn't like have your glass bottles disappear, glass jars. Really should get my hands on 5 bones, huh? Was it like 6? Gives me time to look around. Ironically, this looks like you should just start and run. "57 kills according to that. Thanks, Officer. Better than what I'm wearing. You. Lead? Okay. I'll take some lead. I'm still slightly sad by the fact that we can't just, like, use the cars that are around. We have to go around. That would absolutely take that sedan. That's a very nice looking sedan. Of course, I would also probably want to take this, but you know. Let me in! Right. Too close. Lamau, that was fun. Disappointed I didn't get any material for that, but pretty sure if you're staying too close when it opens, they'll actually teleport you away. What time do the traders open in 7 Days to Die? Trader hours. 6:05. Okay, so 4 minutes from now.
Trader Joe's now open.
Howdy, survivor. Make yourself at home. Now we're cooking with gas. I really admire you, friend. Well, alrighty then. Let's get the ball rolling.
What are they called? The anti... I need... For pills? Antibiotics. Not available. Okay. Who was spending that much on a tier 2 stone shovel? Goddamn. And I might spend it on a wrench, because wrenches are very useful, but...
You have a great day now.
I think that nice house going in there. Oh hell yeah, wrench, you needed that. Some pears, I could use some food. How the doors fall off. Nope. That is a flying zombie right there. Oh, it scared me. Jesus. How about they have liquor in the vending machine? You know, it makes sense coming out of that body. Gotta wash your feet sometimes, you know? I bet we can probably get corn wool for that. Oh, goody. I don't imagine I have any goldenrod, eh? Goldenrod key? No? Okay. I left all my arrows inside the house. And it's on me. Of course I can't. Okay. Come here. I only want to stab you. Oh well. Gotta love having dysentery, huh? this is Texas? Yeah. Or at least it's bands from Texas. I don't know if we're actually in Texas, but... I get a feeling it might actually do that with the explicit purpose of alerting any nearby zombies, because it's going to make a lot of noise, right? Gold gear tires. Gotta love it. That being said, I'm gonna head off. You guys have a good rest of your day. This summer version 1.0 is coming. Alpha 21 saves will not be compatible. Really? Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna... Really? Okay. Anyway,